How's it going, Rams? My name is Leah Cackowski, and I am so excited to be back once again as your Thursday night sports anchor. So, if you somehow didn't already know, our men's hoop squad pulled off a huge dub against Wyoming in last night's Border War. See what I thought about that one? Plus, our women's basketball team is battling San Diego State right now, only a quick walk away in Moby. I'll fill you in on all the details from both of these matchups and much, much more here on Thursday Night Sports, which starts right now. All right, before we get into that epic battle between the Rams and the Pokes from last night that I know you want to relive, let's first take a look at how women's hoops is doing in their potential revenge game against the SDSU Aztecs. Colorado State is currently up 58-55 with only 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. Upiatasu currently has 12 points, while Sofia Ramos with 17 points. And with that, Rams, obviously no matter how this one ends up, Coach Williams and crew are clearly still putting up a fight as the regular season comes to an end. And that's all you can really ask for, right? My fingers are crossed that they can turn their winning streak into 5 after tonight's result. And now that I've updated you there, let's sprint over to the other side of the coin where our men's squad just finished out a battle against the Wyoming Cowboys, which gave the fans of Fort Collins some deserved excitement from tip-off to the final buzzer, and more importantly, had the home squad coming through with the much-needed dub, 61-55. Like Emily told you on Tuesday, CSU came into this one looking forward to their next challenge despite a terrible defensive effort against UNLV this past Saturday. And with the intensity on the other side of the glass like we saw last night, it's clear that the Rams took these struggles down in Vegas to heart, using it as some easy motivation to smother the rival Pokes and their explosive offense. Oh, and let me just say, as a major green and gold fan, with a squad like CSU that's such a second-half team, man, was I happy to see that they were able to stay consistent throughout the night for once, especially in that type of game when they needed it the most, using a strong final few minutes and some clutch plays from their stars to get it done in the end. And okay, enough of what I thought about this performance from the Rams. Let's get on to the objective of truth about how this slowly but surely turned into a win for the home team. Obviously, with the game between two programs that are this evenly matched, this matchup was all around even from the start, and the numbers show this trend even further. On offense, Colorado State put in a mediocre 38.9% field goal percentage, while the Pokes did much of the same with a 33.9% mark from the field in their own right. And sure, while Wyoming did lead the matchup in three-pointers made, as well as total rebounds with a total of 36 when compared to CSU's 33, Wyoming simply didn't execute at a clean enough level for the small victories to matter, with a whopping 11 turnovers, which ultimately might have been the major difference last night. Clearly, in a battle this tight as this, with just a couple more makes from the field and a few less giveaways, the Pokes could have easily taken this one. But, as you know, the Rams did earn this victory, so let's look at what they did right to earn it. First off, while David Roddy was definitely a player to watch like always, with a game-high 26, I just feel like his teammate Chandler Jacobs was clearly more important in the clutch, coming off the bench for a critical 12 points from behind the line and 6 from the rest of the field. Just like against Boise State a few weeks ago, he once again seemed to come up big when the Rams needed it most, with his 26 minutes on the court truly making a difference toward the critical Rams win. And obviously, I'm hoping to see much more of his senior leadership as the Green and Gold continue to close out the season in the coming weeks. And on the other side, the player that clearly kept the Pokes in the game was senior Drake Jeffries, who had a total of 22 points, which was by far the most from anyone from Wyoming's side of the stripe, with the next closest coming from number 53, Xavier Dussel, with only 11. Jeffries also had 7 rebounds and played the entirety of the game, constantly putting up a fight against the Rams and draining so many back-breaking threes. But it simply wasn't enough to secure the W. Overall, as a CSU student and a fan, as well as your Thursday night sports anchor, I might add I couldn't be more proud of how the Rams found a way to get this one done, especially since the Pokes took the overtime win in the first Border War a couple weeks ago, and in Laramie of all places. And with a total of 236 total meetings now in this border war rivalry, it's so clear that this matchup means everything for both states, with plenty of Wyoming fans traveling down to Moby last night to support their Pokes. Luckily for us, though, their attendance didn't come close to stopping the Rams from bringing in another W in this series to Fort Collins, which, man, I'm glad they did. And now turning the page past this one, with only 2 regular season games left, the Green and Gold aren't planning to stop anytime soon with their drive to win this conference. And with recent dubs now over top Mountain West teams like Boise State and Wyoming, they're finally showing exactly why they shouldn't be ignored in this tight regular season race. Next up for the Green and Gold is a road trip to Logan to play the Utah State Aggies on Saturday. So let's just hope they don't have a letdown in that one. And with that, Ram fans, that is all the sports action I have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in on Monday for another edition of Monday Night Sports and have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you then.